a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Ooh, yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, ooh, yeah. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. Ooh. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Hey. Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Ooh, yeah. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Ooh, yeah. Kira's got the apples. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Ooh, yeah. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey,
Under
Under the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. Funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share.
Little gray luncheon on the hay. Chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play. Jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky. Little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why. Wings of earth, he is so high. Freedom in his furry flight. Sun and moon his only guide. No more walls, no cage inside. Little gray so wild inside. Boss and grind, he's on the move. No one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe. Little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams. World ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes. Life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon. Stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune. Backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Happy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from Capits in Korea, quick to flee. Seasoned sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open, just looking for a trip. Suspicious, she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession, like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big brother falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
He's a rabbit that can't cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating the cookie. He's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating, 'cause he's a cookie cat. 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by your side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
At long last, here we are, guys. Uh-oh. Dang. Left my stereo blasting downstairs. See here. Oh, here is this tray. This tray is coming for bunnies. This tray. This tray is coming for the giant bunnies. This tray. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Okay, the dandelions look good. All right. Got Mr. Gwynch, we got just Sluggy Pants, and we got Duster Busters. Okay, now let's get. Oh my gosh, I know everyone wants. Everyone wants at the same time. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do? Let's get Gwilt's. Gonna get the Gwilt side. And one boy. Oh boy, here we go. Num num dish. Your my mother, which is your bunny grandmother. Yes, her favorite thing is num num dinner dish, guys. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Pull up to the banquet. It's a Bunzerino banquet. Wait, I gotta get the chat up. Okay. Okay, where is my stream? Okay, here's Donkey Sicky right now. Where's my oh yeah, you know what? You guys, they all got one. They all got one. So I will not say the word. You guys, I've been like cleaning, their room. And then like I come back to plug the cameras in, and of course I'm like, who repooped the room that quickly? 5 minutes goes by. Someone's been dropping little bombs here left and right. Okay. You know what? That's day in life of a bunny. A healthy bunny, a good bunny is a healthy bunny, and a good healthy bunny is a pooping bunny. It's what we like to see. Let's see grand poop. And if you happen to be a bunny rabbit such as Dusty or possibly Sluggo and Jabba, then you have big oval poops the size of a deer poop. And that's how we roll when we are a giant, lumpish giant. Use my dress over the camera. Ha 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 ha. Okay, it's been a hot day. Still have no air conditioning. I have bringing a little air conditioner up here. It's not little. It's really not that little. But I'm going to bring it up because I have an estimate. I have people coming to give me an estimate tomorrow, but I got to get multiple estimates. The whole process. But I did not know it was going to get this hot today. Now awaiting the presence of the wonderful Captain Kira, Queen of the Bunz. Thank you. You're also wonderful, Huey. Full Hooley. Live from somewhere in the it's Bunny Night. Live from somewhere in the Midwest, it's Bunny Night. Thank you, Crystal with a K. She's sassy and fun tonight. I mean, she's always sassy and fun, but yeah, I like that intro. I like more. Hey, the more intros, the better. Deep in the heart of the Midwest, the Bunz tonight are a munching sight. Deep in the heart of the Midwest, the Bunz West. Bunz West. I like that. So who am I going to sit with foist? How about, okay, these guys have been running around the house. They've had to run around the house for a little while. I'm going to come see them. These are like men's ballet tights. Ah, these look weird, but they're convertible so you can take your feet out. But dancers sometimes have issues with their feet and you need to tape them there's lots of things. You can lose a toenail. Very easily you can lose a toenail, especially when you're wearing point shoes, ladies. I have had the big bruised big toenail, and it just comes right off, and then you got to dance with no toenail. Dancers are tough. Dancers are tough. Always, everyone. So, guys, I know this is late. Hi, Casey Batman. Dusty's like, Mom, I just lost all of my hearing in one ear. That frequency is painful. Um, Way down in the banks of the great Midwest, there's a really cool pro wrestler who is the best. His name is AJ Punk. AJ Punk, we love you every day. Yeah. They call him the good old Human Mall. He is the best mod of them all. When he shows up in giant buns, we can have so much fun, 'cause he's that good old Human Mall. Yeah! He has a sweet puppy, and her name is Lucy Goosey. She's fluffy and white and sweet. And now she has a new friend, and her name is Macy Lacey. So the puppies are all complete. Yeah! I hope your new puppy Macy is doing well. I have a very good friend whom I just texted, who has been in some sort of an accident and got very injured. And I feel terrible for her, but she has a dog named Macy, who is a really awesome dog. She was a rescue, and she was a little bit of a nut for a while. But her mom, my friend, it paid off. She was patient. She did all the training she could. She gave this dog every, good stuff, going to visit all kinds of people. She's been to all of our homes, and anytime we would have like an outdoor little party, she was always included. And she became a super dog. She went from being a dog that no one wanted. I think she probably from the shelter. Nobody wanted her. She was crazy. She was a handful. But so is every young dog. So is every young rabbit. I mean, Teeny is still a complete nutball. It's just her personality. But you don't really know what kind of a pet you're going to have when an animal is under a year old. And some animals, it takes even longer than that. Like Australian cattle dogs, you got to wait till they're about 2. And then you kind of start to get an idea of what kind of a dog you have. And then by 3, you're like, I know what, it's like, yeah, got to be patient with these critters. They're not born to be our pets necessarily. You know what I mean? They gotta find their way to fit in to your family, to your household. But oh my gosh, I totally missed a whole section of chat. Sorry, guys. What's the worst injury you've ever had doing ballet? That is an awesome question, Yuli. Okay. Well, off the top of my head, the toenail falling off was disgusting, extremely painful, and then I had to dance on it, and it was just such a problem. It took, it takes so long to grow back a toenail, like your big toenail, I'm right now, I'm trying to get a horrible, did something terrible to my thumbnail, and that thing is only half there. The toenail thing was very bad. I got a lot of, before I kind of knew exactly how to protect my feet, I would get a lot of blisters that would pop open and bleed, and I would bleed through my shoes, my point shoes. Those were bad. Blisters are not fun to dance on either. But some of my worst injuries have not been from ballet. Severely sprained my right ankle, which I've re-sprained recently, and I'm dancing on it and doing all kinds of stuff on it. The severe sprain was from tripping down a door, like going out a door and then tripping down the steps and landing on the outer ankle of my right ankle. And that was terrible. For like a year, it was horrible. I could barely walk. And that was bad. Nowadays, they probably would have done surgery, but they were like, well, you've overstretched the tendons so much that they don't want to really go back, you know. But that was a bad one. I broke my leg falling off of the stage or falling down a ladder, metal ladder that I was dancing on, being rolled on stage. And then the next year, during A Christmas Carol, the set collapsed and I fell into the audience. And I didn't re-break the leg, but it was a severe bone lining injury. And I hadn't realized I had broken my leg the year before because I never went to the doctor because I was, you know, a college kid. And I hadn't realized, but when I went in for the second injury where they thought I probably had a broken leg, the guy who was actually an osteopath, yeah, it was osteopath. He did an X-ray and he was like, "Well, your break from what like a year ago is healing, but it's you can see this clean like white line through the bone." And I was like, I wasn't aware I had broken my leg. So you know what? That technically was a dance injury. It wasn't in ballet though. It was just I was in a musical and I was dancing up they were rolling me in on a metal staircase. And then it was like the tech week, so then they stopped it. They stopped it where they were supposed to stop it, but they put the brakes on way too fast. And so I went bing bam boom flying down this metal ladder and my tibia just went crack. That and I had to dance. I stayed in the show. With a broken leg, I danced the entire run of the show. Um, Macy's doing well. She's quite vocal. She barks at me a lot, but I think it's excitement. Oh, she's a little ball of energy. Okay, so you've got um your first puppy, Lucy Goosey. She's quite a bit older, so I know she's probably getting more mellow. And maybe she always was kind of more on the mellow side. But so wow, is that good for? Does Lucy like that, or is it irritated? Do you think did she seem irritated by it? We had dance as a part of PE class in junior high. It was there I learned how uncoordinated I am. Man. Well, you know what, Crystal? Sometimes I feel very uncoordinated. Like in ballet class, there are certain things that I'm good at and I can just do in my sleep. Like I don't even think about it. It's just like a muscle memory. Like it's just my body can do it because it like fits the way my body is made. You know what I mean? Like we're just good at like I'm generally a good jumper and twisting and turning jumps in the air. Who knows why? I my body can do that really well. But there are other things. There's a a handful of things in the ballet world that I just will never look good at or feel good at, and I struggle. So, like, I think we all have the uncoordinated part of ourselves, and sometimes my brain just gets confused too. They yell out a combination, and then I'll be like, I just don't understand how this fits together. You know what I mean? It's just how you're wired, but I have to come up when something gets complicated in ballet, I have to come up with tricks in my head and I have to count things and say this is a pattern. You do 4 of that, and you do 3 of that, you do 4 of this, but then you add a plie. You know what I mean? Like I can't never been good at memorizing and I'm terrible at memorizing lines. I can memorize songs, not easily, but I can do it. Lines when there's no music, I have to come up with tricks. Completely have to just memorize, drill it, tricks. Other people, not a problem at all. So it's not everything comes easy to me, believe me. And I was okay, so you guys, I was out. Lucy's pretty chill. She doesn't seem that's good. I'm glad it's not stressful for her. Um Presto changeo, Prestorian. It's also in junior high that we discover our weaknesses. Yeah, and if we don't discover it, someone else will point it out for us in junior high and torture us. And yeah, junior high is like Lord of the Flies. It is public school Lord of the Flies. For me, it was. I mean, like, look at me now. I'm a pretty happy, confident person, but junior high got me. Oh boy. Um, oh, I was going to sing Presto's song. Prestorian, our beloved giant Bunz, historian and valedictorian. He has just pulled in from Lothlorien, from the era we call Victorian, because he's driving in a time traveling DeLorean. And he's blasting Chance Gregorian while he's playing along on his accordion. He's our beloved historian. And when he gets home to his girlfriend, who just happens to be Salvadorian, he's busy making him some yummy melted chocolate toasty marshmallow s'mores. And after they have the s'mores, they'll get sleepy. And then with them all, we'll be a snoring in with our beloved Prestorian. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Oh, there was some. Get that in your litter box, mister. Oh, we got some more of these little apple. You guys, I totally need to bring in the apple tree before it rains tonight. I have a whole organic apple tree that I have been growing for many, many moons, and it finally died. And the whole thing is like dried out, and I'm gonna bring it in for these guys to just destroy. They're just gonna eat up all these apple branches. Your weakness is cheesecake. Yeah, it is pretty much for everyone. And if it's not, that means you have been reborn from a pod and you have been body snatched, because real humans like like cheesecake. For me, I like vegan cheesecake. You can make it with cashews, you can make it with ground up, like almonds, tofu cheesecake, Chicago Diner. If anyone goes to the Chicago Diner in, downtown Chicago, uh, their tofu cheesecake is legendary. And I have brought a zillion people who are not vegans or vegetarians, and everyone loves that place. Classic vegetarian, old time, been there for a long time vegetarian restaurant in Chicago. Their vegan shakes, their lentil loaf, their homemade veggie burgers, remember, it's been a while since I've eaten there, but it's amazing. It brings me so much joy. And then to see all kinds of people there and families, and not just hippy dippy vegetarian types. Not that all vegetarians are hippy dippy, but you know what I mean? It's like, I love that it's vegetarian food that everyone can enjoy. It's like comfort food. A lot of it's comfort food. So it's not like, oh, you're having the strangest meal. The first vegetarian meal you're ever eating is also the strangest meal you've ever had. It's not like that. It's not like that. Yeah. Now, would you like to go there and have a Timothy burger? Yeah, we'll top it with some red pepper and some parsley. Yeah. That'd be yummy. That'd be num num dinner dish. You could go in a little harness. You go in one of those baby carriage, animal, whatever they call them. They're basically like a pet baby carriage. I'll wheel you around. You could just go into the restaurant and they think I'd have a baby with me. They can't complain about that. You're just a baby with big ears and a lot of hair, a lot of body hair. um the chat through a little bit. That used to be me. You says Presto. Your best-selling cheesecake was sweet potato with a praline top. Really? I don't remember you talking about doing cheesecakes, Crystal. I mean, of course, that you're a baker. Was a sweet potato with oh my gosh. That sounds so good. Wow. Um, so is the sweet potato, do you make like mashed sweet potato and then mix it with the cream cheese? Is it all like blended as like that, or is it a layer? Do you have a layer of sweet potato in there? That sounds my dad. Well, and then pumpkin cheesecake. I've had pumpkin cheesecake. In fact, I've made gosh, it's been so long since I've done it, but I like took the Chicago diners. They have cookbooks, you guys. Chicago Diner has awesome cookbooks. If you're curious about vegetarian cooking, or I mean, a lot of the stuff in there, you don't have to just be a heartfelt vegetarian to eat, but um I did a modification and I made a pumpkin cheesecake. It was really good. But the praline topping, or praline if you're, from Louisiana, I did a musical about Mardi Gras at one point in my life. And my dentist went to see it. He and his wife came to see me in the show, and they walked back into the dressing rooms because their daughter, who I used to babysit, she had gone into the theater also, and so they were like, "Oh, we're comfortable. We know to just walk in the dressing room and we will greet the cast and wish them, break leg and all that stuff." And but there were people in different states of undress, and I was like, to escort them out. I was like, "Thank you for coming," but they gave the whole cast notes after the show because it's a Mardi Gras musical. It takes place in New Orleans. Well, my dentist had gone to college, like dental school at like Tulane University, I think. Is that correct? If that's the one in New Orleans, and he was like, "It's pralines, pralines, pralines. You can't say praline. That's Midwestern. You can't sound like mid." And it was a little harsh. He's my dentist, and he's giving notes to cast, and the director is sitting right there. But actually, the director was like, "You know what? Thank you," because like we were about to get reviewed by like the Chicago Tribune or something, and I was like, "We don't want to go out there sounding like we're a bunch of bump country Midwestern bumpkins that we don't, have no knowledge of how any of this stuff is really pronounced." So that was a long, involved story about pralines. But you've made a cinnamon bun cheese. Oh, Hewlin' Mall, you, my man. I mean, doesn't everyone want to come over to Hewlin' Malls to eat? I mean, my gosh, you're making like that's Fantasyland food. Okay, I got a journey. I want to journey over to see my girl's side. And there's one little boy, and the one little boy who snuck back in to live with his sisters and his mama. Yeah, you did. You snuck right back in, didn't you? Yeah, I don't blame you. You guys are so happy. This group is really, all the groups are good. I wish someone could bunk up with Dauncey on occasion, but still, still a little rough. Still a little rough around the edges. Oh my gosh, if I don't pat you, what happens to my clothing? Yes, since the day I met you at the Rural King, that's what you've been doing. You've been throwing yourself at me and licking me and pulling my clothes. World's most affectionate rabbit I've ever met in my life. You are a precious gem. Yes, you are. And you're still a very good mama to your kids. Yeah, even Teeny, and she gives you a run for the money. Teeny, you're like a permanent teenager. Yeah, oh, look at that yawn. Yes, you are. So, guys, um, Crystal, I mashed you mashed baked sweet potatoes and mixed them in with the cream cheese. Okay, cool. So, just so you know, Crystal, I'm probably going to be stealing that idea very soon. Thank you. Idea Crystal has, I'm like, yes, I have to make that. You guys, by the way, I made a dark sweet cherry ice cream, can of cream of coconut, some salt, maple syrup, and some vanilla, and a little almond extract. Bag of frozen sweet cherries. Put in the blender. I did not puree it. I just blended it so the cherries were like kind of chopped a little bit. Threw it in a metal bowl in the freezer. Okay, it was awesome. So you guys, it's not that hard to make your own homemade ice cream. And I gave the rest of it to my little raccoon friend Peanut last night. He loved it too. So that tells you something. If Peanut liked it, it's pretty darn good. All right. Look how cozy you are. I love these padded rugs. These things they're so cozy. There are. Um, actually, I'm also bad at RSVPing. Yeah, you're not the only one. I've got some really bad RSVPer friends. Let me tell you, you got to track them down. Crystal says Hewlin Mall cinnamon bun cheesecake sounds delish, right? Crystal, let's steal that from Hewley. Stealing that from you, Hewley. Cheesecake party at Hewlin Mall. Hewlin Mall, you could have a cheesecake party. You know, like host it at your house and you make, I don't know how many, like couple different cheesecakes and you slice them, make cute little slices and people can like maybe mini slices, you know, small slices so people can like mix and match. That's an adorable idea. Oh my gosh, let's all steal that idea. Let's all have little cheesecake parties. I love it. You would now people would come to that party. They might not even like you. They might not even care. They're gonna come for the cheesecake. Teenager. That's what she is. She's a teenager. That's what you act like. Yeah. You're always being a rabble rouser. And you're very active. And she got okay, I am sectioning off a bigger portion of my house for them to run around. And one of the problems is I have a passion flower vine, tropical, and the thing is huge now. And Teeny, I didn't want her to get to it, so I caged it off. Well, I go down there this morning. She has caged herself in with my plants. I don't know how. She had jumped up into the windowsills. She's the only one of these guys that can do it. So now I got to brainstorm another. I think I figured it out. But I've had a lot. It's like a minor construction project to keep Teeny out of things. Yeah, you're the only one who jumps way high. You're lucky you're cute. Is Lily here? No, she's not shown up. And in fact, I thought about her because I'm starting way too late for her to be awake. She's a big commute. She has to get up extremely early. She's a busy person. I have mad respect for Lillian. She has a lot of moving parts that she cares for in her life, and yeah, she is a hardworking person. Let me tell you. Um, when you stayed at your aunt and uncle's on Mondays in middle school, you guys made homemade ice cream and you watched Monday. Oh, that's awesome, Presto. What a great memory. Ice cream and football. Oh, that's super cute. That is really sweet. My grandpa would have loved that. Jeez. What am I saying? My dad, anyone of my, we have a football family. Brother and I, we didn't really continue continue it, but grandparents and parents, yes, definitely. Oh, but yeah, guys, I was playing music tonight. I had my guitar. I was singing with um a a, a big group of musicians. I mean, not huge, but like, yeah, there's some really good people there tonight. Oh my gosh. And one guy stayed after. Bless his heart. He was like, "You're missing a couple chords that you didn't play when we were playing all these songs." And I was like, "Oh, yes, I'm sure it was more than a couple." And he showed me these chords. He could tell which chords I wasn't playing. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I had completely forgotten how to, you know what I mean? Like, even not only how to play them, but I had forgotten that those were like parts of these songs. Awesome. These people were just so great. So yeah, had kind of, and it ran late because people were staying later to jam, and then I got like a private lesson with this one guy, and I was like, "Thank you so much." Like, he just really took the time. He was like, "I can see that you're just missing a couple things," and then we jammed a couple songs together, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like he got me to sound super good, and I was like, "Wow," because I haven't been playing much at all up until recently, and it's very embarrassing for me because I don't remember all these chords. So that's been a little rough. It's a little embarrassing, but you know what? I'm sticking to it, and I'm getting all my old guitar stuff back in my head. Um, and I really didn't. I had a headache all day. Yesterday was so painful and hard and stressful and long, and I spent the whole day with like a massive headache. I still did ballet. I still did all the stuff I need to do, and yeah, even played music in public with a headache. But by the time I was done with the music stuff, thank thank goodness the headache was pretty much gone. So yeah, but yeah, I remember you guys were saying you had headaches, like Hewlin Mall and I think Presto. Maybe I don't know. Oh wait, AJ. I think it was like Hewley and Presto were like saying they had headaches. And then we've got like stormy weather moving through, and it gets hot and it gets cold, and um, I had to re-put the crash tape on my sports car so that the storm is not going to get into my, because the window is stuck down. Got to really keep an eye on the weather. But yeah, I got a guy coming tomorrow morning to look at the whole heating and cooling thing, and I should really call a couple other places to get estimates too. It's just I got to be home, and you know what I mean. It's like stuff, and then I was gone with Gwynnie yesterday, and I don't really care about the any of this stuff. I really care about Gwynnie, but having said that, these rabbits, this room with the south and west facing windows, and it's a top floor room. It's I don't want to mess with heat up here, so I want to get the heating and cooling taken. Mm, sure do. 'Cause I, for one, I don't like to be hot. I don't want you guys to be hot, and I want to be able to sleep at night. Mm. Yeah. When you stayed at your aunt and uncle's, oh, I already read that. Oh gosh. And your cousin would come. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. I love the times I got to hang out with my cousins. Some of the sweetest times of my childhood. Um, and I still am in touch with not every single on Facebook. I'm in touch with most of my cousins, pretty much all, but some more than others. Some more than others. Um, my closest thing to sisters. were my female cousins, are my female cousins, and I like that bond, you know, because I never had a real sister. Um, and the guy cousins are more brothers, kind of like more brothers, more the merrier. Um, we're a very boy heavy family. I don't know why. I mean, do you guys know families like that? Some families are girl heavy, but I know quite a few families where they have a ton of boys and they're just like, are we ever gonna have a girl? Are we ever gonna have a girl? Or sometimes the girl comes first. No, it's usually not that way. It's actually, I don't know. It's just for some reason there was a lot of boys. Yeah. Probably some reason for that, you know? Like some genetic thing. Well, guys, my gosh, it's like almost 11 o'clock at night. So I gotta wrap it up. I gotta wrap it up. I would love, I thought maybe I would get like and see some of my California Bunzerinos to show up, but it also is Thursday night. Like there, you know, people have to work. People have to get up super early, and but yeah, I am shocked at how late we started. But you know what? Sometimes it's just gonna happen. This musical stuff that I'm doing is only like every 2 weeks, so it's not gonna be that often that I'm late on a Thursday. And if I plan it right, this was just a weird day. This was not a typical day. If I plan it right and I do a deep clean of the bunny room right before I do the music stuff, that will help. But but yeah, I had to kind of tear everything out of here after I got back from the music stuff, which was not until like after 8 o'clock at night. So yeah, well, we got all cleaned up, didn't we, Lil Gray? This guy is kind of a papa twin. He's kind of a twin to Mr. Gwynnie. There he is. He's total sweetheart. Yeah, you are just a great, great dude, and you're a good little girl. Yes, you are. Yeah. You like to hide in the tunnel. You sure do. And you know what? Your brother likes to hide in that gray tunnel. He dragged some hay in there and was eating hay inside the tunnel tonight. You don't have to be up until noon. Cool. Or you don't have to be, oh, is it at work until noon? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I cannot sleep till noon. That would kill me. I would feel awful the rest of the day. But yeah, I do not have an early morning. I had another super early morning today. So I think I got up 6-ish. But yeah, it's been kind of a long day. But part of the reason I had a headache, I just did not get enough sleep last night. But but yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me on a late night stream. You know, it's funny, you guys. You know how Gwynnie's eye has been, real tearing up and everything? I had like maybe one little welling up of a little teardrop today. And I spent a lot of time with Gwynnie today. Like anything I needed to do today, I pretty much just sat with Gwynnie and I did it. But his eye is really dried up. It's funny. And it kind of started happening right before I took him to the vet. Which is like anyone else, you have some symptom and you like make an appointment with your doctor and you finally get to go to the appointment. And by that point, you're like almost better. I'm not saying at all that Winnie is, I'm just saying it's kind of ironic. It's like, I think our bodies were like, no, fine, we're really fine. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah. Interesting. Interesting nonetheless. Look at you are just a sweet baby. You are. You are. You're like a torpedo. We do full stretch. Do get slinkered out. Got slinkered out, buddy. Oh, and then we do some groomies. Yeah. Jabba is getting along so much better with Teeny. You're being super sweet to her. And just not all that long ago, she was jumping over you, driving you crazy. And you too, yeah. Teeny also likes to jump over Posh. I think Posh, she does that to the most. She wants Posh to chase her. And Posh, they tear her through the house and chase each other. They have some fun. Pays for horses. True. Um, okay, guys, thank you so much. Much love to Presto Changeo. Much love to AJ Punk, the Midwestern Wrestling Hawk, and young adult author extraordinaire. Much love to Crystal with a K, Special K, one of my most special ladies in the chat ever. Love her to death. I said much love to Hewley, didn't I? And Lucy, maybe I didn't. And Miss Lucy Goosey and Miss Macy Lacey. Much love to Mr. Casey Batman. I don't know if you're still around, Casey, but you were first in the chat tonight. Pretty much does it. We didn't have a whole lot of people chatting tonight. That's fine. Totally fine. But and anyone else who's just been watching and not chatting, much love to you guys. Of course. You don't have to be a chatter to be appreciated. We're just glad you're here. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can get Delphine in you in the there. Hey, hey guys, love you guys so much, each and every one of you, and appreciate you. And I will be back, same Bunz time, same Bunz channel. God willing. God willing. You never know what's going to happen here at Giant Bunz. You never know. We'll have probably would have air conditioning by tomorrow. Yeah, one thing, right? And it's not just one thing, it's the indoor thing and the outdoor thing. And the connections and I don't know. However they do it.
Little grain luncheon on that hay. Chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play. Jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky. Little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why. Wings of earth, they aim so high. Freedom in his story flight. Sun and moon is only guide. No more walls, no cage inside. Little gray, so wild inside. Boss and grind, he's on the move. No one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe. Little gray always to prove. life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon. Stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune. Backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from cat pits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy.